My master slapped me down into the mortal world. He sent me along with a golden blade. He left only one sentence behind. The first woman you see after descending will be your mother. I landed in the human world and looked up at a magnificent luxury villa. The next second, I saw the first woman I ever met. Without hesitation, I rushed forward, hugged her tightly, and called her mom. The man beside her exploded on the spot. He was her fiancé who came to propose. Yet he witnessed her suddenly having such a grown child. Furious, he questioned how her child could already be this old. The woman who did not want to marry him smiled and admitted it. She said it was perfect since he could skip buying milk and diapers and become a dad right away. That sentence drove the man insane. He immediately threatened her for an explanation, saying her terminally ill brother would not survive otherwise, for her brother's life. Her parents desperately begged her to go to the fiancé's home to apologize. Only by gaining forgiveness could they get the antidote to save her brother. She had no choice. Before leaving, she gave me $200, thanking me for helping her act and for driving away the scumbag. But now she had to save her brother and told me not to follow her anymore. Yet the moment her car left, I calculated that this trip would bring her great disaster. With a flash, I followed her instantly. I told her not to be afraid, as long as she brought me inside, and explained clearly that I was not her child. They might forgive her. She felt it made sense, so she took me along. At this moment, the head of the fiancé family was burning incense to my master. He was one of the 4 great families who received a loaned blade from my grandmaster 60 years ago. But after rising to power, they wanted to break the agreement, refusing to hand over half their assets and refusing to return the golden blade. They calculated that, as long as they married the woman, they could transfer the backlash and preserve the entire family. But they did not know. Their creditor had personally arrived. When the fiancé saw her come to apologize and saw me with her, he ordered on the spot that I be chopped into pieces. But I merely recited a spell silently. The next second, the servant's hands went out of control and slapped the fiancé nonstop. They beat him for 2 full hours, until his face swelled like a pig. Only then did he kneel down and beg for mercy. Seeing this, I did not push further. I withdrew the spell and prepared to leave with the woman. But the next second, the family head blocked our path. With a casual wave of his hand, he restored his son's face. Then he flicked a silver needle at me, instantly leaving me severely injured. He sneered, claiming that a child who knew a bit of mystic arts dared to act arrogantly before him. Seeing me badly hurt while protecting her, the woman felt deep guilt. She wanted to take me to the hospital, but I refused. I said I only wanted to call her mom once before dying, and hoped she would agree. Unexpectedly, she agreed immediately. The next second, I stood up from the ground, completely unharmed. It was all an act. I stated that I was a successor of the mystic sect, and also a blade lender. Daring to attack a creditor meant courting death. Upon hearing blade lender, the family head instantly knelt and kowtowed, but his son calmly analyzed the situation, saying the blade lender from back then was already 60 years old and would likely be long dead by now. But whether I was real or not, the most important thing was to take the woman and use a forbidden technique to transfer causality and protect the family. So they used her brother's life as a